Thank you for joining. Enjoy the story. In 1986, the city of Cleveland attempted to break a Guinness World Record by releasing 1.5 million balloons into the air in a fundraising stunt for the local branch of the United Way. The event was called Balloonfest, and it was designed to help rebrand Cleveland as a cool and happening city. The previous record holder for the biggest simultaneous balloon launch was Disneyland, and the goal was to attract the largest number of onlookers possible. To make the event a reality, it took 6 months of planning, research through city permits, and technical research. A net structure the size of a city block was set up in Cleveland's public square to contain the balloons. More than 2,500 volunteers, mostly students, filled balloons with helium in the morning of September 27. The event drew a lot of media attention, with local media swarming the area, interviewing organizers, participants, and observers. With the storm moving in, officials decided to launch the balloons earlier than planned, at 1:50 p.m. local time. The colorful inflatables were released into the air, and the crowd cheered as they plumed into the sky. Fans in attendance swelled with city pride, cheering Cleveland's name. The event was declared a success, with a local radio DJ announcing that Cleveland had broken the Guinness Book of World Records by releasing over 1.5 million balloons. However, the celebration quickly turned into a disaster. The organizers expected the helium-filled balloons to stay in the air until they eventually deflated and fell back to Earth. But a cold front combined with rain caused the balloons to descend while still inflated, creating chaos and danger. The sight of the balloons distracted motorists, causing numerous car accidents in the surrounding Cleveland area. Streets and waterways were clogged with the decorations. The Burke Lakefront Airport was forced to shut down for half an hour due to balloons on their runways. A mass of balloons landed on a pasture in Medina County, Ohio, spooking some Arabian horses located on the property and resulting in equine injuries. But the most tragic effect of the Balloonfest disaster took place on the water of Lake Erie. 2 men, Raymond Broderick and Bernard Sulzer, had gone out fishing the day before the event. When they didn't return, their families reported the men as missing, and authorities began searching the lake on September 27, discovering their abandoned boat that morning. The Coast Guard's attempts at finding the missing men became seriously impeded as balloons littered the lake. "It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack," explained one of the authorities conducting the search. "You're looking for more or less a head or an orange life jacket, and here you have a couple 100,000 orange balloons. It's just hard to decipher which is which." The Coast Guard suspended its search on September 29, with the 2 men's bodies washing ashore shortly thereafter. The wife of one of the fishermen sued the United Way of Cleveland and Balloonfest's organizers for $3.2 million, later settling out of court for an undisclosed amount. Balloonfest, '86, did achieve the title of biggest simultaneous balloon launch and was listed in the 1988 print edition of the Guinness Book of World Records. However, the publication soon retired the category citing safety concerns. The event was a cautionary tale of the consequences of not considering the potential risks and unintended consequences of large-scale events. In the aftermath of the disaster, the organizers faced criticism and scrutiny for their lack of foresight and planning. The tragedy underscored the importance of safety measures and responsible event planning to avoid unintended consequences. The Balloonfest disaster had a lasting impact on the community and the event industry. It serves as a reminder of the unintended consequences that can arise from even the most well-intentioned events. The tragedy also highlights the need for thorough planning and risk assessment before any large-scale public event. In the aftermath of the disaster, the United Way of Cleveland faced intense criticism and scrutiny. Some accused the organization of prioritizing publicity over safety, while others pointed to the lack of consideration given to potential environmental impacts. The event also sparked debates around the regulation of mass balloon releases, with many arguing that such displays should be banned outright. The fallout from Balloonfest '86 ultimately led to changes in event planning practices and regulations. Organizers are now required to conduct thorough risk assessments and obtain permits before holding large-scale events. Additionally, the dangers of mass balloon releases are now widely recognized, and many communities have implemented bans or restrictions on the practice. Despite the tragic consequences of Balloonfest '86, the event has not been entirely forgotten. The disaster has become a part of Cleveland's history and serves as a cautionary tale for event planners around the world. Some have even used the story as inspiration for creative projects and artworks, highlighting the strange and surreal nature of the event. In 2019, a group of artists in Cleveland created a temporary installation called Inverted Archive that paid homage to Balloonfest '86. The installation consisted of a giant net filled with thousands of deflated balloons, suspended above a public square in the city. The piece was designed to be a counter-monument, a way of acknowledging the past while also subverting traditional forms of commemoration. The Balloonfest disaster will likely continue to be remembered and discussed for years to come. While it remains a tragedy, it has also become a source of reflection and learning for event planners, community organizers, and anyone involved in large-scale public events. As we move forward, it is important to remember the lessons of Balloonfest '86 and to strive for safety, responsibility, and sustainability in all our endeavors. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.